Well, here we are again. So, just 2 weeks after Hurricane Helene wiped the floor with Florida, we've got Hurricane Milton charging in as a Category 5 disaster waiting to happen. But don't worry, folks. If we throw enough thoughts and prayers at it, surely that'll stop this raging planet-sized vacuum cleaner with a water hose on it from tearing the state apart. Shh, everything's fine. Thoughts and prayers, God's will. Remember that. Thoughts and prayers, God's will. Anyway, but let's not just talk about climate change because, once again, that's a hoax and it's made up by liberals and climate scientists. Shh, thoughts and prayers. Those warmer Gulf waters that are supercharging Milton, that's not the problem. It's not the result of climate change or anything like that. It's just God's will turning up the thermostat, right? Totally has nothing to do with pumping greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Like we're playing a game of, let's see how fast we can, destroy the planet. No. Nothing to do with that. It's God's will, everyone. So look at this. Flora's out here cleaning up Helene's mess. Couches, fridges, stoves, all piled up on the street. Now with Milton's 180, possibly 200 mile an hour winds about to turn all that into flying projectiles, the state's working overtime to get it cleared. But don't worry. Once again, we've got thoughts and prayers. That'll make sure none of these airborne missile refrigerators hit anyone and bash their skulls in and murder them. Death by flying refrigerator. Just close your eyes, pray, and hope God decides to redirect it. Remember, God's will. Thoughts and prayers. So the mayor of Tampa, Florida, this lady by the name of Jane Castor says, and I'll do my best, this is the real deal with Milton. If you want to take on Mother Nature, she wins 100% of the time. Yeah, no shit, G.I. Jane. Tell us something we already freaking know. But maybe if we just listen to, the decades of climate scientists warning us that burning fossil fuels was turning hurricanes into unstoppable mega death storms, we wouldn't be sitting here waiting for Mother Nature to go full-on rapture on Florida. But sure, let's just say that it's God's will and Milton's going to show up and wreck shop. Morons. Look at this chaos. People scrambling to evacuate, gas stations run out of fuel, highways jammed for miles. But hey, no need to panic. Just keep those thoughts and prayers flowing, and you'll definitely make it out. Maybe if we pray hard enough, the storms will just, evaporate into the sky. But because clearly, God's will involves wrecking Florida over and over again, right? It's only the third time in 13 months. It's all fine. Thoughts and prayers, God's will. Anyway, and then there's Bel Air Beach. These folks are still deciding on whether or not to evacuate, even after losing everything in Hurricane Helene just 2 weeks ago. But hey, why bother? It's just another hurricane, right? Just pray and stay, people. After all, if it's God's will, surely your 3-story house will withstand a 12-foot storm surge. What could possibly go wrong? It's God's will. Thoughts and prayers. And speaking of morons, Governor Ron DeSantis says this will produce major damage. Whatever ends up happening, no fucking shit. Major damage, Ronnie? Major damage, short guy? No fucking kidding. We've got a Category 5 climate bomb heading straight for us. And you're out here acting like you just discovered hurricanes are dangerous just now? You just figured... But let's not address the actual problem, Ron DeSantis, which is that climate change is real and it's making these storms worse. No, instead, let's just throw some more thoughts and prayers at it and hope for the best, because apparently it's the only solution we have. And it's the only one anyone wants to hear is thoughts and prayers. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all part of the plan. Thoughts and prayers. It's okay. So in case anyone's still wondering how Milton went from a little storm to a full-blown planet killer in 24 hours, it's because of the Gulf of Mexico. It's practically boiling. But don't you dare mention climate change in front of a certain cloud of maggots and conservatives, or they'll just tell you this is because of, wait for it, wait a second, you'll never guess what the right, the conservatives, are blaming the hurricanes on. No one will ever guess. None of you in this audience, I promise you, will ever guess what they're blaming the hurricanes on. It's the gays. It's the gays. It's always the gays, right? It's the gays. Because, yeah, hurricanes are here because people wanted to marry each other and love each other. Not because we've been torching the planet by dumping fossil fuels into the atmosphere for decades. No, that's not it. But sure, have it your way. It's all God's will, right? Thoughts and prayers, right? God's will, thoughts and prayers. Rapture Florida is what we should. That should be the title of the next paper. Florida Rapture. Milton was here. But now we've got 7,000 federal workers for FEMA on their way in the biggest mobilization in history. FEMA's rolling out the red carpet because what? Florida's been through this 3 times in 13 months. But sure, keep pretending like climate change isn't real and this is just another case of God wanting to test your resilience or our resilience. Maybe if we pray hard enough, God will send us a Category 6 hurricane next time because bigger's better. And everything's bigger in Texas. I mean, if this is all part of God's plan, we might as well just go all in, right? Just come on, Category 6 this time, Category 7 the next time. Hey, man, go for broke, man. Roll the fucking dice. It's God's plan, right? It's God's plan. So here we are again, folks. Another mega death storm fueled by climate change. Oops. Nothing we can do. I mean, it's all God's will, right? About to tear through Florida and murder everybody. Milton's going to hit hard. And all we've got is a pile of thoughts and prayers and zero climate change action to stop it from happening again. But don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. It's going just as planned. It's all part of the divine blueprint for disaster. Because that's how it works with thoughts and prayers. Let's see how that works out for you.